Shadow. A dark area or shape produced by a body coming between rays of light and a surface. Used in reference to proximity, ominous oppressiveness, or sadness and gloom. To many, shadows are nothing more than an object blocking a source of light to cast the imprint on a surface. To others, they can be more. Something mysterious and even sinister. Many things can hide in the darkness of a shadow, and even appear in the shape of one. Some come only in darkness and prey upon one's sincerities and emotions, or other entities that come in dark figures and merely exist. Are these dark entities peaceful and kind, or are they evil and sinister? From soulless beings to shadow entities, or dark, ominous, stalking figures. Welcome to Innocence Unknown. There exist many unexplainable beings in the universe. Beings that not only science has been able to determine if they exist, or if they are something else entirely. One of these entities that many are unsure of today is that of the Shadow People. These beings are known to appear in a human form lacking all detail and being nothing more than a dark black figure. They often look phantom-like, inorganic, and not even appearing fully human. They have even been claimed to appear with unnaturally long limbs, even appearing to have red glowing eyes. It is said that they have been seen since as early as the 600s, with many cultures claiming to have had encounters with these beings. They aren't fully physical either. They have been seen running through walls, doors, and even running away in a corner. Sometimes they just fade away from sight. If you are quick enough, you can often catch them moving by just out of the corner of your eye. It's unknown what they are and where they even come from. Often it is believed that they are just the spirits of the dead carrying out their hauntings. Perhaps they are just the memories of a distant past, a soul that has yet to move on from our world. It is believed they may even be extraterrestrial in nature. It may be from another world or planet. Perhaps they are aliens visiting us. Or they may even be extra-dimensional beings that can shapeshift. If this is the case, why would they be watching and visiting us? Perhaps they are curious of our existence and what we are. Or they could have an ulterior motive that may be more dark than what we can fathom. Maybe they are simply the patrons of a parallel universe simply bleeding into our universe, and we are seeing the shadows of them doing their daily lives unknown to us, even seeing them. Perhaps vice versa. Yet they may be something else entirely. Perhaps they are evil entities and demons that may have more sinister motives towards us, and their visits are more about finding ways to harm and affect us in negative ways. Often accounts of them being seen are considered to be very eerie and negative. There have been accounts of people waking to them being choked in their sleep by them. It should also be known that not every encounter was negative, and they have been even harmless and less threatening. Perhaps, much like us humans, there is good and bad shadow people, which it stands to reason they could be both angel and demon. Last of all, there could always be a very logical and reasonable explanation. They could easily be our minds playing tricks on us, little figments of our imagination. This can always explain why we just quickly see them so often out of the corner of our eyes. Maybe they are the results of those suffering from a case of sleep paralysis, a known condition where one is awake yet temporarily cannot move or speak. Whoever or whatever they are, it may be best to keep a close eye on your surroundings, for we never know if they are watching us from the darkness. It's late at night, and you hear a knock on your door. When you answer, facing back at you are two young children asking to come inside and use your phone. You tell them to hold on and you will go get the phone. But they insist they must enter your home and use it. They cannot stand outside. Something seems off and you cannot figure it out until you finally notice their eyes. The children's eyes are black as coal and look soulless. They fill you with a sudden sense of dread and fear, that which you cannot fully explain why you feel it. They insist and continue to request you let them in, and then it shifts to them being aggravated and more aggressive in their tone and demand for you to let them in. You just had an encounter with the black-eyed children. Nothing pulls on the heartstrings more than a child in need of help and safety. It is the parental instincts within us. Children are young, innocent, and often need the aid of an adult to guide them and protect them in life. It is these exact instincts they prey on to acquire what they want. But what is it they want? The first known reporting of an encounter from them was in 1998. A man sitting in a movie theater parking lot was using the light from the theater's marquee to write a check when he was approached by two young children looking to be 14 years old. They needed money to buy a ticket for a movie, and instead of asking for money, they requested a ride to their home to retrieve it. It was said they were insistent on getting in his car for a ride, and then the man noticed their cold, black eyes. Once noticing the eyes, the children's tone would shift and became more aggressive and anger-enthused. The children even attempted to force their way into the car, and the driver just sped off and didn't look back. Since the occurrence of this encounter, others had started to come out and tell their story. Some visited while out and about, and some visited even at home. They all share the same form of experiences, children acting in need, and just as the unsuspecting victim is about to give in, they always notice their eyes and quickly vacate before giving them access to their home or vehicle. What are these beings? Are they children playing a hapless prank on others wearing some expensive and elaborate contact lenses? Or are they possibly visitors from another planet, given their childlike appearance and their big black eyes? If this is the case, then why must they require your permission to enter the home? Some speculate they may even be vampires, because according to some vampire lore, a vampire requires permission to enter as well. It may even be that they are spirits and ghosts. One theory suggests they originated from the Iroquois Native Americans, that they are children possessed by a dark power known as the Akan, the Dark One. It is believed that they seek to infect the evil within them with the rest of the world. It is unknown what will happen if one allows them in. Will they kill their hapless victim, drain them of their blood, or even take their soul away? However, it is possible that these could be hoaxes and false tales shared around the internet that slowly gained popularity from storytellers who want to gain some notoriety and get their writing out there seeking criticism from readers. It is even possible that they are hallucinations caused by fatigue and other natural causes. Regardless if they are a creation of fiction or a real phenomenon, it asks the greatest question. Next time you are greeted with strange children late at night, be sure to look closely at their eyes before allowing them in and lending them aid. Often there is a phenomenon that so many experience that it begins to ask the question if said occurrence is all in the minds of those that saw it, or if it is truly a shared experience that is not the product of the mind, but a real happening. Such is the case with one shadowy stalker that has been seen by so many. All those that have bared witness to this imposing being share a similar story. They wake up to see a tall, shadowy figure standing either over them or just within the room. He is always described as a tall man wearing what looks like a coat and a fedora-like hat, just standing there, watching and waiting. His height varies from account to account, ranging from 6 to 8 feet tall. In almost every report, the visited don't know why, but they cannot move and feel frozen in place. Sometimes the being is seen with a glowing pair of red eyes. Some claim he'll be standing over and holding them down, making it hard for them to breathe. Every story is different, but they all share the same similarities. These encounters have happened so often, it has brought others to question who or what the Hat Man is, including one Heidi Hollis, author of the book The Hat Man, a book that discusses and delves into the phenomenon and looks at encounters of others that have had with the mysterious figure. Hollis even runs a site solely dedicated to documenting encounters from others all over the world, called the Hat Man Project. Even Hollis herself has had encounters of the dark figure. He is said to show up in differing situations with others. Multiple generations within one family claim to have seen him throughout their lives. People that have dabbled with the infamous Ouija board have seen him, and even those that claim to have been victims of alien abduction. It is even said that his presence brings with him a bad omen, or a warning of bad luck and misfortune is on the way. In other encounters, it was claimed that witnesses experienced dreams of a very dark and apocalyptic future involving a nuclear war. Perhaps there is a more grounded and less fantastic explanation for these encounters. It is possible that all of these cases are people that suffered episodes of sleep paralysis. This is a condition where one awakes in their sleep, but cannot move and cannot speak. They lay there and often have a hallucination of a dark presence next to them or even on them. Those that have suffered from it have even claimed to feel hard of breathing and even hearing, or just hearing odd sounds, even whispering. It isn't a permanent condition, but during the duration of its occurrence, it's considered very surreal and very terrifying to deal with. It's known to have more than 3 million cases per year and is considered quite common. So is the Hat Man just the result of many suffering from a sleep condition? Or is he a very real entity that exists? Who is he? What is he? Where is he from? And what is his intentions when he visits? The Hat Man could be a demon, a spirit, or even an alien from another world. Whoever or whatever it is, keep on your guard, for you never know when the night will come that he may be standing next to your bed at night, staring down at you. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Perhaps click the bell for notifications, and remember, hell is empty and the devils are here.